Make That Spare, J.B. Blaylock challenges our spare maker, Bud Hodgson. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Johnny Johnston. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Well, for those of you who might be watching our show for the first time, Make That Spare presents two of America's top professional bowlers in a unique match of 5 frames of difficult spares. The winning bowler receives $1,000 and gets a shot at the sweepstakes spare. Now, we have 5 of those, and before the show, the bowlers flip the coins, and we come out with these in order, 5 of them. And, of course, the 5 spares came up in this order tonight. Number 1 is the 4, 7, 9, 10. Number 2 is the 4, 7, 10. Number 3 is the 6, 7, 10. Number 4 is the 6, 7, 9, 10. And number 5 is the 6, 7, 8, 10. Now, the number of spares the winning bowler makes during the match itself will determine which one of these 5 spares he'll shoot at for the big money. For instance, if the winning bowler makes 3 spares in the match itself, he'll shoot at number 3. If he makes 4, he'll shoot at number 4, number 5, so forth. Tonight, the sweepstakes spare, due to Mr. Hodgson's accuracy last week, is back to $5,000. And tonight's match is between, said Bud Hodgson from Pomona, California, and his challenger, a young, talented bowler from El Paso, Texas, J.B. Blaylock. To determine which one of these bowlers is to shoot first, we flip a coin. The one who wins the flip gets the choice. Bud Hodgson won the toss, chose to go first. So Bud Hodgson shooting at the 2, 4, 5, and 8, a 25-point spare. There are 5 spares. This is the first. Good ball, but he chops and leaves the 5 pin. That can happen. And so he has no points, and the door opens wide for the challenging bowler from El Paso, Texas. J.B. Blaylock made a great showing in the Professional Bowlers Tour the last couple of years, and because of his accomplishments, has been invited to make that spare. He threw the same kind of ball, but he got away with it. 25-0 in favor of the challenger. Bud Hodgson now, the top of the second frame. Another 25-pointer, the 1, 2, 4, 7. This, of course, is a result of throwing the ball and not getting up to the head pin. And you will leave this a lot of times. So let's see what Bud would do if he left it. Throws it out. Good ball. Scores tied, 25 apiece, but of course, Blaylock has his shot at this 1, 2, 4, and 7. Bud Hodgson is on the show tonight, I think, for the 5th straight time. He's defending. He won $12,000 last week. It's a good week's pay, isn't it? JB out there. Good ball. He's got it. So, he's still alive for the extra $1,000 if he makes all 5. Bud Hodgson now on the top of the 3rd frame. The challenger is leading by 25 points. Bud, very aware of that. Shooting at the 4-5. Small split. Got to fit the ball right in between. Drops it a little bit, and it doesn't take, and he leaves the 4 pin, and he still has 25 points. And now, Blaylock, not only with a 25-point lead, but gets one shot at this 50-pointer. He can build himself up a 75-point lead. Have a little extra time tonight so the boys can concentrate a little bit more. Is that good? We'll see. Good ball, good ball, good ball. Beautiful. All right. J.B. Blaylock, the challenger, leading by 75 points. Here's another 50-pointer, the washout, the 1, 2, 4, and 10. Wants to slide that head pin over to pick out that 10. And Bud Hodgson trailing by 75 points. So, dries his hand. Bud's out there. Good ball. Beautiful. All right. Score is 100-75, and Blaylock gets this shot. He's got a 25-point lead, and he's shooting at this 50-pointer. So, but now the fifth frame looms as important. Because even if he makes this, he has a 75-point lead, but he could lose in the fifth. Good ball. All right. J.B. Blaylock now has 150, and he has made all four, and he is leading by 75 points. And Bud Hodgson now must make the 5-7 in order to put the pressure on his challenger. Bud Hodgson shooting at the 5-7, 100-pointer. Blaylock has a perfect game going for him. Just got a little bit too much of the 5-pin. Wait a minute, the match is over, but Blaylock, who has made all four spares so far, gets this shot for another $1,000. He's won the match. He's going to get a shot at the sweepstakes spare for $5,000, and so he gets this extra shot at the 5-7 to make another $1,000. All right. This can be a $7,000 payday for J.B. Blaylock of El Paso, Texas. And if he misses this, it can be a $6,000 payday. Got it out too far, and he knew it, and the winning bowler, J.B. Blaylock, making four spares and winning the match. And, gee, I got a little excited there myself. And he made four of them. That means that he'll shoot at number 4, which is the 6-7-9-10 split, and it's worth $5,000. The winning bowler, J.B. Blaylock, won the match, bowled beautifully, and now gets one shot for another $5,000 at the very unusual split, the 6-7-9-10. There's two ways to make this. That 6-pin can carry off of the 9-pin, sliding over and taking out the 7, or it can slide the 9-pin across. So he's got two ways to make it. This is by far the easiest split of the 5. He gets a chance at $5,000. Watch closely. Very deliberate bowler. And it paid off tonight. Looky here. Looky here. Oh, no. Almost. Excellent. Great. That was close. Thought you had it.
I thought I had it.
Yeah, looked good. Bud.
Looked real good.
Bud, I said during the match, I said we had a little extra time for the match tonight, and I wanted to see if it would really pay off, and you bowled beautifully, J.B. Just great. And Bud, this is, I think, your 5th or 6th week on the show, and the excitement I forgot to count. But it's great having you on the show, Bud, and I have to give you the loser's share for the first time tonight, and we want to thank you for being on spare and hope to see you again soon.
Enjoyed being here, John. Thanks a lot.
Good. Now, wait a minute. Don't go away. Here's the loser's share. Put that away. J.B., here is $1,000 for, I almost gave you an extra 1,000 tonight. This is the 5. I'll have to put that back in the kick, and we'll try again for next year. All right. Well, you got next week anyhow. Now, wait a minute. Bud, you last week in a very exciting show, after tying 2 weeks in a row, came back the third week, won the match against your opponent last week, and made $3,000, and then got up and made a beautiful split. What was it? This
4-7-9-10.
6-7-9-10. 4-7-9-10, and made an extra $9,000, and you made $12,000.
That's real nice. I enjoyed it.
Huh? What'd the wife think of that?
I thought it was very good.
You want? I've got to tell you this. Do you mind, J.B.? I want to, on your time, because you were the hero tonight. But I want to say this. Bud said to me last week, after it was over, and he had won the $12,000, which everyone has, even H.L. Hunt has to call that a good week's pay. But he said, you know, maybe now my wife will realize that I can make a living being a bowler. He said, He said up until now, she said, oh, you bowl, you play a game, but now maybe it's different, huh?
I think she thinks so.
A little bit more?
Let's hope so anyway. Huh?
Bud, great seeing you. Hope to see you real soon. Bud Hodgson, ladies and gentlemen. JB, this is your first time on the show, isn't it?
That's right.
I ask you that, and I know that you haven't been on when I was on, but there was a 9-month period that I was not on the show when it came from another place, and so I always have to make sure. Do you mind my asking what JB stands for?
That's my name.
Is it really?
Any other name, right.
The initials?
Initials only.
I'll be darned. Well, it's great seeing you on the show, bowling so well.
Thank you.
And on the 5th spare, the 5-7, you almost picked up another big one.
I guess I got there a little quick.
Yeah, dropped it a little bit.
Well, I got up to the foul line, just a little bit ahead of the ball.
All right, you are from El Paso. That is your home.
Well, right now my home is in Clovis, New Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
This is where my folks live.
I see.
And this is more or less my mailing address.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
You're single?
Yes.
Oh. Well, if there's any young lady who thinks that there's money in bowling, maybe. JB, we hope to see you again soon on Make That Spare. And when you get back to Texas, would you tell the folks in Texas that we on Make That Spare love them, because I tell you that I think that state is a gas.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoyed it every time. Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, all over the place.
This is a real good part of the country, I believe.
JB, we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
JB Blaylock. Next week, our spare maker, J.B. Blaylock, will face the challenge of another great bowler from Akron, Ohio, the famous Dick Hoover, on Make That Spare right after the fight of the week. Next Friday night, what promises to be an exciting 10-round middleweight contest between Jose Torres and Wilbur Skeeter McClure. Until then, Johnny Johnston saying good night, everyone.